Hey everybody, it's Mad Mark with the Mad Mark Minute on my show, the Mad Mark Show. Alright, so check this out. You want to go and buy a website, alright? You go and you dream up a cute domain name and you call up and you say, hey look, I want to go with this .com. And then one of the questions that's asked to you is, do you want to keep it private? Well, my question is this: why is it public? You bought it. It's your website. Why on earth would the company that you're buying it from put it out there and put you out there like that in the public? If you want to build a website, that's your business. If you want to keep it private, again, why should you pay to have to keep it private? Well, come to find out, companies like GoDaddy, they don't have a choice, because there's this other company that they get all the domains from that says that it has to be public unless somebody spends the money. Okay, so in order to keep it private, you got to spend $10 a year in order to keep it private. So a person like me, I have 15 domain names. If I want to keep my domain names private, it's going to cost me $150 a year in addition to re-registering the domains. So it's basically, it's extortion. You want they want you to pay to not be seen, and it just this is the kind of shit that bothers me. They're already making the money off of the domain name that you can never really own. You can keep paying on it and say you own it until you die, and then it's not like you could pass it on to a family member. And it just, this stuff really bothers me. So I called up GoDaddy and I said, why do you do this to your customers? Why should I have to spend extra money for you to not put out my information? Why would you put out my information? And the guy I talked to said, look, this is how it's done. We send all that information to this main place, and they're the ones that put it out there in the public. Well, there are Tea Party people, there are liberal people who are out there and they're doing their thing, and they might not want that information to be out there, because you could have a leftist extremist, you could have a right extremist who says, oh, well, who owns that? I'm going to go kill them. Well, it's so-and-so owns it, and here's their name and address, and it's public. See, these are the little things that I think that are I don't know, local government, federal government. These are the little things that I think that should be handled, because how dare them, or like I've told the guy at GoDaddy, roll it up into the cost of the domain name every year. How about, instead of it being $10.99 or $12.99 for the .com, just tag $5 on it and say, all our websites are private. None of your information is available, because that would be a key for a person like me to go to GoDaddy, knowing that for this price I'm locked in and nobody knows my business. Now, I understand why they have to have record of who owns what, because if something was to happen, they would need to know who the individual is that has the site. I got that. But to make it available, so if I did a search for, I don't know, the best house care ever.com, and I find, because I want to buy that, all right? And then I go and I see somebody already bought it. So I can click on there and I can see the name and their physical address. This is insane. So anybody who wants to, who just is an extremist, hates a person's point of view, I do the Mad Mark Show. I could be a target. So they go, oh, I don't like Mad Mark. Oh, and then they can go in and they can click it and they can see my name, my address, and now we're having a gunfight at my house, because guess what? Have gun, will travel. Anyway, so again, this is crazy. So to be extorted by your company that is supposed to, be looking out for you is ridiculous. Now, you can say, well, it's only $10 a month. But again, I tell you that most of the people who own domain names, they don't own one. They own a lot of them. And like I said, I own 15 of them, and by springtime I probably have 25. But again, you know, I think it's ridiculous. I think that you need to make noise about it. You need to call up, you need to question them, or there needs to be another way for you to not have your specific information out there just in case a crazy wants to come and kill you. This is Mad Mark with a Mad Mark Minute on my show, The Mad Mark Show. Hey, call them up, raise hell. That's what I do. I'll be back.